All right, and a pleasant good morning to you from Tony'sPicks.com, and welcome to Night Moves here for Sunday, January 4th. Happy New Year to my partner, DeAndre. DeAndre, wonder what it's like. You must have some fun New Year's Eves down there in the bayou, but down to business with you tonight with our last week regular season NFL, DeAndre. I know it's I was asking you backstage, do you find it maybe for the handicapper, we're supposed to be like, yeah, this is like fun because we got to figure out what team was doing what and who's playing and what. But I think I'd rather just start the playoffs. Like after tonight's games were kind of in a playoff. They weren't playoff quality, I don't think, but they were playoff impacting.
Yeah, man. Certain games got, stuff behind it that comes with it. But it's a couple games that I like on the board that I think it got some value in,
Yeah.
so
Probably, yeah, like sometimes you end up on some teams maybe you wouldn't end up on in the regular season, even if they were alive for the playoffs or something. But what'd you think though, DeAndre? The Bucks Panthers. I mean, the game was affected big time by the rainstorm, and it's not over despite the Bucks winning that game. If Atlanta wins, if they win on Sunday, Carolina still goes. If your Saints win, Tampa Bay goes. So it wasn't necessarily winning you're in. It's still kind of a weird scenario down there in the NFC South.
yeah, man. That's why I say it's a couple games that got a lot of meaning to it, so.
Yeah. Yeah, Tampa Bay. Panthers couldn't run the ball at all. That was a big problem for them right there. So, maybe, just maybe, we'll see if Tampa gets that title, but it's just still hard to upend them there. And then the Seahawks and the Niners, that one, they can't blame the weather on that game, but Seattle wins the NFC West and they get that elusive first round bye. Could the Seahawks finally, I don't
Yeah,
know.
y'all better go put them Seahawks to win the Super Bowl tickets in, man. Cause
Oh man,
hey,
feels like it's too late almost. But if the 49ers will be the number 6 seed if the Rams win on Sunday, and the number 5 seed if Arizona wins. So they'll watch the games a little bit there. But it wasn't the most thrilling game, obviously. I mean, there was some drama there at the end, and McCaffrey owned up to dropping that ball. Nothing you could do, I guess. All right. Hello to everyone in the chat. Welcome to the show. Some nice comments from Mr. Wesker's in there. He says he likes what we do here. He watches all those channels. DeAndre said this is kind of a good groove for him. So that was some nice comments from our friend Mr. Weskers. Because we got our chat. Some of the others are bigger, I think, just because of our time slot. But I mean, we got some really thoughtful guys in our chat when we handicap the game. So I think that's what it's all about. Timmy Two Shoes is here as well today. DeAndre. And,
yeah. Shout out my boy Timmy Two Shoe, Mr. Whiskers. Timmy, Mr. Whiskers. Syracuse had lost that game, a close one. But hey, that was a tough one. The battle of the orange, Clemson versus Syracuse the other day. What happened, Mr. Whiskers? What happened?
Hey, there were some great games on Saturday and lots of upsets too. Providence over St. John's, Mississippi State won over Texas. That was a good upset. I saw James Madison. I thought they were terrible in basketball. They beat Arkansas State in there. And DeAndre, I just got done. It could have been, feels like only an hour ago. Maybe it was 2, but I watched San Diego State win in triple overtime tonight over Fresno State. I say it exciting.
I heard Boise State had a crazy game too.
Yeah, for sure.
I
I mean,
seen they had like 100. It was 103 versus.
that's
It
why I
was
said
103
I
to
might have said
100.
it wrong. Did I say Fresno? San Diego State and Boise State.
Okay.
I said
Gotcha,
the wrong
gotcha,
team,
gotcha.
like I might have said the wrong team there, but yeah. So my San Diego State team wins, DeAndre. Boise State got the money, but just to me, it feels like San Diego State. I expect more from them. With their strong history of late, they're not maybe quite as good. Sometimes they get rolling. They certainly have a great talent in Magoon Guath. But yeah, so we'll get into it here with DeAndre and talk a little uh, NFL and see what's going on with some of these games. And your comments are always welcome. Teflon Don has shown up here. He's talking. He says Who Dat Nation will be back, DeAndre.
Don't tell him nothing, Teflon. Don't tell him nothing.
Hey.
Don't tell him nothing. Don't expose our moves to him,
Yeah,
man.
no, you can't. You're not fooling us. I mean, look, we said right. Look, maybe it should be Atlanta and New Orleans in the playoffs, and not Carolina and Tampa Bay. The way that the season ended, I mean, New Orleans ended up being the hottest team by far in the NFC South at the end of the season. So, all right. Hopefully, some others. We love our guys in here now. Hopefully, some others can come along to the chat. But I think we should get started with the show because we got some NBA as well, and a couple college games, and then I'll wrap it up with some hockey tonight. Okay, let's get to it though, DeAndre, and everyone can comment. Oh, don't kill the lead here, DeAndre. Want to go to Tony'sPicks.com and show the leaderboard because it's you and I up there among the leaders. It shows, it shows there are two ways to get it done, DeAndre. A day like today, and you come up with a one banger here. I'm teasing you, but let me get the leaderboard up here. Yeah, there you go, DeAndre. I was 6-4, and you were 1-0. I guess there's two ways to get to the leaderboard here. Some great performances by everyone so far this year. I was take a guess on what that play was. I'm just going to scroll down here. It was the Panthers. DeAndre, yeah, I liked them Panthers too here yesterday.
The points come in handy, huh?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Actually, I gave us a winner on the show. You know what I said, DeAndre, about the games? I had the winner on the under on Night Moves last night on your game.
Yeah.
But these games, the ones that they put together at the end of the season, when they take them all and make a big reveal, like, hey, and on the Sunday night or on the special Saturday, they always go because they're always an important game. It's still the end of the season. It is always a low-scoring game. Teaser alert, I'm going under in the Sunday night game too, because for whatever reason, the dynamics of it is just for the last several years, always a low scoring game in these. And the Saturday games were reflective, and you had you went with the Panthers. I'm not saying it was a fluke or it was easy, but look, the score, you couldn't have other than maybe put another touchdown on there. I mean, look at that score. So good call.
Yeah, that's why you take the points. As much as you want that money line, the points are always going to keep you covered.
There you see DeAndre's games there. Use the promo code Tony T at checkout. Save 15%.
Yeah.
DeAndre's action. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, my bad, Mr. Roman. Yeah, we've been killing it with our best bets. We had another one today with the Panthers. Some slight, just trying to attack it, start the new year off right. So happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year, Mr. Ramon. Let's get it right. We about to have a successful year, So appreciate all that love and that support. My boy Timmy Two Shoe, Master Recruiter.
How about Master Recruiter? We'll get to DeAndre's team here in just a moment, but good call, Master Recruiter. Thank you for checking in. All right.
Let's do it.
Okay.
What's up? Shout out to everybody in that chat. Shout out the gang. Appreciate the love and the support. Let's do it. We're gonna put money in y'all pocket. Don't forget to use the code Tony T at checkout. 15%. Pay me and Mr. Ramon up 2-for-1 Kappa deal.
We'll come back to it at the end. Maybe
Money making Sunday. Ryan Jeff. Money making Sunday. Perfect.
I'll cover, some of my winners. We're in the prop game. DeAndre, I had.
Let him know, Mr. Ramon.
Yeah, I had CMC over 5.5 receptions. He had 6. I had Cooper Kupp under 33.5. He went for 29.5. I had Walker over his rushing yards, 47.5. He doubled that, I think, there. And also had a prop winner with Bucky over his receiving in that Carolina game. So, okay, let's get to it here, DeAndre. And every game's got a story this week for sure. Some of them are better than others here, but let's roll with Packers and Vikings here. It's almost like you have to do it like you're doing starting pitchers here with Clayton Tune in there at quarterback, but it is JJ here for the Vikings. So that's probably why they're a 10.5-point favorite against the playoff bound Packers. DeAndre, if Minnesota wins this game, not much less cover, they're going to finish with a, I know we're down on them. They're probably feeling disappointed. The fans are feeling disappointed, but they're going to finish with a 500, with a 9-8 record if they win this game. I would say that's not so bad because last year they overshot, right? Last year they overachieved. They still got some growing to do with McCarthy.
Yeah. My bad in this one. Hold on.
No, I got you.
Clayton. Yeah, in this one, I think the Vikings going to be the motivated team at home. They kind of at full strength. I think they want to close the season out with a winning record against the opponent. This, like you said, man, the Packers not really, trying to compete in this one, so I think it's going to get ugly for the Green Bay, man. I think I'm going to just take the McCarthy, man. I'm going to take McCarthy.
Yeah, I'm with you. And I appreciate what Mr. Wesker says, of course, because I'm on the McCarthy bandwagon a little bit, long term here. Beset by injuries. And then, it did feel like for a while there, though, that maybe coach wasn't quite ready to get him in there when maybe he should have been back in. But nonetheless, he's been sidelined with these injuries. Going to finish out the season strong here. Like I said, if they win this game, they finish 9-8. Clayton Tune, first start since 2023. So we know where the Packers are coming in with this game. I agree with you, DeAndre, but I'll take it over here. I actually think Minnesota is going to probably rock them pretty good in this one. It could be an absolute blowout. Green Bay still may go under their team total, DeAndre, and it still may go over. I think Minnesota's prime. They're one of the better teams not going to the postseason here, and Green Bay is just mailing this one in. So I'm going to go with the over, though. I'll take it here. And DeAndre says, go with Minnesota. I'm down with that. All right.
Mr. Wesker said you and him been on JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I've sat there in some of the show, some of those live streams trying to defend him for a little bit. It's easy. Everyone loves to pick on a young quarterback, but okay, let's take a look here. He's been in here a couple of years now. Okay, let's go next up. Let's keep it in the AFC South here. We got the Colts taking on the Texans here in this one. DeAndre, another double-digit favorite. The Colts have done away with Philip. Philip, thank you for your 2 weeks of magic. You still lost. You still didn't get us to the playoffs, but Houston here ready to finish up strong here, possibly as an 11-point favorite over these Colts. But can they have a true motivation here to go out and blow the Colts out right now? Look, I know that the Texans can win the South if they win and the Jaguars lose. It's just the Jaguars are 13.5-point favorites, DeAndre. I mean, what can you really – I mean, you got to be realistic with yourself if you're the Texans here.
Yeah, man. We don't ever want to lay this many points with the Texans, man. I think it's just way too many points. Let's see, the 2016 last time they played, 23-20, 29-27, 23-19. I mean, these two teams just known to play tight matchups. I just think it's just too many points with the Texans. We known to see the Texans in that doggy roll. They just was laying 14.5 to the Vegas Raiders and only won by 2. So, and it was at home. So I'm gonna take the points with the Colts.
A minor league team like the Raiders, yeah, no, I look this game. It's being played the same time as the Jacksonville game. I guess you could do some scoreboard watching, but if I'm going out there, I'm like, look, no way Jacksonville's going to lose that game right now. So really, what are we doing here? So Riley Leonard's back in there for Indy. Look, he's had some experience here, obviously, right now, and we'll see truly what their motivation is. I mean, Houston has won 8 straight, and they're 6-2 ATS. But I agree with you. And DeAndre, I think I'm going under. You mentioned that last score, 20-16. Colts lost at home to the Texans just back in Week 13. I got to go under here with this one with Indy and Houston. DeAndre, so if it's going under, you got to take those points. And thanks to everyone in the chat. Mr. West was not liking the Colts there. I don't know, is it in general? Hey, Greg's here. He made it tonight. He likes Houston to rock these guys. He has them by win 18 here there, and said the under will be money after seeing that Seattle game. And let's see, Colts celebrating a practice squad QB, but he's been out there. We've seen Riley Leonard before, and he's been under the tutelage of Phillip Rivers somewhat. All right, and DeAndre on the Colts. I'll take the under. All right, good thing that the Bengals and the Browns have a rivalry, because that makes this game at least intriguing enough here with the Bengals, 7.5-point favorite at home against the Browns. If anything, the Bengals are one of those teams, DeAndre, that's been playing pretty well here, knowing that they've been out. Joey came back. He's looked just fine here, kind of playing out the string, but coming into this one, a little bit different scenario. You still see him here, favored in this one. He's in there against Shedeur today. What do you think?
Mr. Perfect Timing, man. That boy Shedeur Sanders, man. I think this is gonna be a close one, man. The Browns have a good defense, but it's just like the defense haven't been bad, We know Myles Garrett's trying to chase stacks. He's trying to get it. He's trying.
You're going to just have to give it to him. It might be an honorary sack.
I think the Browns keep this one close. I think they got enough weapons to keep this game close. We don't want to lay this many points with the Bengals with the bad defense that they do have. I think Shedeur gonna be able to pick apart this defense and keep this game close. We seen Joe Burrow give comments about Shedeur, say he's a nice QB. So I think Shedeur keep this game close.
Yeah, well, look, this is the game to do it. If this is the game, it's had some interesting.
Bengals 3-7 last 10.
Yeah, look, even sometimes his stat line ends up being a little bit questionable, but he's had the big game too, right? He had the over 300. This is one where he could have the over 300 yards, I think. I think him and Joey could get in. I don't think Joey's coming out.
Last time they played was 17-16. I know it was 2 different quarterbacks in, but so that's why I'll just take the points with the Browns.
Okay, I got you. I'm going over. This is an under series, and these teams have been going under here, but I've got this one as maybe one of the potential shootouts of the day. I do. I think, now, here's the thing. I'd probably go, first half, because, unless there's something exciting going on, if this game gets out of hand one way or the other, Joey could be out of there. DeAndre at halftime or third quarter, just, look, his season's over. It's great.
Yeah.
Crush it. Here, hopefully the Bengals can fix this situation so he doesn't have to go begging for a trade or something to happen. I don't know. But here he can get into something with Sanders. Cincinnati doesn't have any good defense, and Sanders can come up with a big game here. I'm a little more suspect than you that maybe the Bengals get their groove on early here. So I'll go. I'm going to go over in the first half in this one with Cleveland and Cincinnati. I'll like the over probably in the full game too, but I'll take a first half here just on the end of the season. You'll see me do that too often. But again, I'm wondering if Burrow finish out the game there. All right, Greg says 27-20 is going to right there on the spread. I think Timmy Tushu likes this one over as well.
Final.
All right, that's what I'll do. And DeAndre likes Cleveland to hang in there. Let's have an exciting game with these teams because they've been a big disappointment. All right, next up, DeAndre, speaking of disappointments, here come the Cowboys and the Giants. here. Another good division rivalry game to perk things up. Both teams did win last week, DeAndre. The Cowboys, of course, beat the Commanders, and the Giants won over the Raiders. They crushed the Raiders in the game they were supposed to lose. Good job, Giants.
Man,
And have the Prescott and Dart.
I think hold on.
And Dak might be out of there too. I think. I don't know.
Both of these defenses are terrible. We know Dallas got the better offense.
Yeah, but they've also allowed all those points.
Yeah. I think if Dallas playing that full sprint, I'll take them.
Yeah. Well,
The
that's what I'm
Giants
saying.
allowed 29 points per game in their losses this season, with at least 33 points in almost half of their losses.
Mm. Yeah, no, I get you. I mean, look, Dallas has given up basically what, almost 30 something points a game in these last 4 games right now, and they're turning it over like they don't care. That's fine because they don't. But 2-6 straight up on the road this year. So, what did you say, DeAndre? You like it?
I'll take the Cowboys. I'll take the
You are
Cowboys
going to
only
take
because the Giants defense gives up a lot of points.
okay.
I'll take the Cowboys at full strength.
Yeah. Well, remember that game in week 2, 40-37.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's. I think these teams are looking to get out of here. This is the one where I could strike out on because look, there's no doubt that Dallas has been one of the best over teams this season. Right now, Cowboys are 4-0 straight up, 3-1 ATS in their last 4 visits here into New Jersey. But that game was so long ago that Russell Wilson threw for 450 yards. So I'm going to go under. I'm going under. I'm going to get 49.5. Look, it does look like it could be the same type of game, and these guys are going over. But I'm thinking they look to get out of here, get out of Dodge. DeAndre said, "Go ahead and take Dallas and lay it." I'm going to go under 49 here with this one. We got some comments in the chat on this one for sure. I might have missed some of the Bengals. Sorry about that, you guys. Greg here says 27-23. Dart TD here for Timmy Two Shoes. And hey, Two Picks Trav says you got to watch for those incentives there.
Yeah, facts.
You do, but there's no doubt that everyone, kind of talks about, hey, the incentives are actually built into the line, and you might be chasing an inflated line.
Dallas has won the last 5 games against the Giants.
Oh boy, when the Giants are at home. Oh man, okay, I'm
We
might
seen
be.
Dallas put up 49 on the Giants before.
Oh yeah, okay.
Double back
Giants.
and put up 40 again this season.
Okay, I'll just take I'm going under. You can't talk me out of that one, DeAndre. I just think the season was bad. Maybe it'll be so much fun that everyone will have a great time. All right, we're looking. I'm trying to look for a good game that would have some playoff or some movement in. I got the game. I got just the game. This one they're not playing for anything either. We got DeAndre here. Like I said, DeAndre. These two teams. This is the mythical NFC South championship game right here.
Yeah, this game got a lot of, like I told y'all, man, there's a lot of games on the board that has some meaning, and this is one of them, man. It's an early start game, so
Saints have won 4 straight, and the Falcons have won 3 straight. It's just for
yeah,
all the
man.
marbles.
But this is a revenge game for the Saints, man. I don't want to lay this many points with Atlanta. I think they're overvalued because of the Olave injury news. Saints are 8-8 ATS this season. Atlanta came into their house and beat them November 23rd, 2025. I think the Saints can come in here and do the same. Saints on a 4-game win streak. They 5-0 ATS they last 5. I just think, man, the Saints keep getting a win here and in the season off with a 5-game win streak, man.
Oh man, that's great.
I gotta roll with I like their quarterback, man. I like the quarterback,
Yeah. Tyler Shuck, and Kirk Cousins in there for Atlanta. Uh, the thing with the Olave, it's just like an illness, right? It's not like a leukemia type illness or anything. It's something they can work and fit and give him some medicine, right? It sounded terrible.
Yeah,
It's like it's not a blood disorder, but a blood sickness. I don't
I
know what
think
the
blood clot or something. I don't know.
blood
I
clot.
know
Okay,
it
that's
was
okay.
blood
Yeah,
clot.
that can be. Although you got to go, you can't play football on thinners. Usually is what they say.
Yeah.
Right? So okay, hopefully my man's uh, doing okay for sure. Okay, I'm gonna go under in this one, DeAndre, with New Orleans. Hey, look, this defense is underrated right now. What I think's going on with the Saints D. I mean, look, they're playing some low scoring games. They're holding some teams down. Look what they did with the Jets, the Panthers here, and the Bucks. I'm going to go under 43.5 with New Orleans and Atlanta. DeAndre says take those Saints in the big NFC South.
Yeah, dog.
What did they say in the chat? Let's get with it here. Falcons. Falcons got a motor beat up in here. Okay. Also, going to be in Bijan. He's had a great season, man. He could, do something here to. I don't want to say look, offensive player of the year, but he's probably going to be overlooked. I mean, I saw the odds are too high. He's obviously not going to win the award, but what a season for Bijan, and maybe because he had too many inconsistent games, but he was he was incredible this year. Atlanta might lose on purpose because of the. Don't forget, right?
Mr. Wesker said he had Draymond for to get ejected.
He did. He won it last night. He said it right here in the chat last night. But we say it every game. But but you know what? I'm almost going to cut him some. This might be the first time where I'm like, maybe I didn't hear it. I thought they had the audio on, but it didn't really look like that deserved it, especially. But I think the refs just get so triggered. Was it that female rep that threw him out? Okay. Greg says 23-20 Saints is money. And thanks you guys for some great chat in there. No, I gotcha. All right, let's go to the next one. Well, no, okay. I don't know what they're talking about. Okay, let's go here now. Okay, so we got a little something here with the Jacksonville here against Tennessee and our man Cam Ward here, DeAndre. But still, you got a giant favorite here with a Jacksonville team that, once the second half rolls around here, DeAndre, you got to start looking ahead a little bit here, I think, with the Jacksonville Jaguars right now, trying to cover 14 points. We know it's been awful here for Tennessee. I guess my man Mike McCoy is not going to get the job, but he did win 2 games with the team here, 2 out of the last 4. I know Jacksonville's on fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Tennessee Titans with the points. We seen them score 26 points. In their last game against the Saints, they was competitive. They put up points, so we don't need them to win. We just need them to cover.
Absolutely. I think they're going to get into it here. I think we're going to see some offense finally from Tennessee a little bit because Jacksonville is going to be letting off on the brakes here. And they've looked great offensively, too, here, the way they've been cruising here towards the end of the finish. So Jaguars won 25-3 in Nashville. They could probably walk out of here if they wanted to with a win like that, but I just don't see it that way. I see them taking a little bit easy here. I think, maybe we even see Cam Ward with one of his best games of the season here as Tennessee kind of gives them maybe even a scare here. They've won 6 out of the last 7 meetings. I've got the over in this one with Tennessee and Jacksonville. I got to go that way here. I think Jacksonville kind of steps off the gas here, gets it done. Don't get me wrong. They can pace a little bit. We'll see. I'm going to go over. And DeAndre's on the Titans here plus those points. Let's see if we got anything from the chat here. Mr. Weskers likes it a beat down for Jacksonville here. Greg kind of right on the spread, but he likes it over. I think 2 picks. Travis says take Titans there a little bit at halftime. And Mr. Wesker said they are motivated to continue crushing here right now. Although Cal Dog likes a backdoor cover here. Greg says Jags and the over. That's it for the early card. And so there's a little bit of scoreboard watching for a couple teams for minor reasons there. Okay, Jags bench will step up. Yep, they'll be in there. There'll be plenty of bench time. Okay, let's go to the afternoon games here with a tricky one here. Out of I know they're all tricky in a way, but Dolphins and the Patriots here. DeAndre, Patriots 11.5 point favorite here over the Dolphins right now, and we know the Dolphins coming in here with Quinn Ewers, who's done an okay job here for sure, and. Of course, Drake May, you still could say that he's looking still to maybe put up a big game here. He's still in that MVP talk for sure.
Yeah, let's see, man.
There we go. I can go a little more on these guys if you want.
Nah, we good. We just seen Miami compete against the Buccaneers on the road, covered the 5.5. We know New England beat this team early in the year when they was at home. So I think you got to take the points with the dog here, man. I think it's just too many points to just take and lay with the Patriots. We've been seeing the Patriots. We know they beat the Jets. We seen them play competitive to the Ravens, competitive versus the Bills, competitive to the Bengals. So I think the Dolphins can kind of keep this game close and cover the number.
Yeah,
64 their last 10.
Yep.
8-8 straight up. I mean 8-8 ATS. So I take the points with the dog.
I like what I've seen from Quinn Ewers here. Patriots again. It could be a situation of a name your score if they wanted to, but again, other than the fact, like I said, May has something.
Go Hawks, sports fan. My bad.
Yeah, let me see what's going on. Hi, sports fan made it. Great to see sports fan in there. Greg here on the Patriots. Cal Dog likes the over. I'm not. I'm going under. Greg Gibson likes Patriots and under here. Timmy's wondering how cold it'll be, but
It'll be 29 degrees.
Oh, that's all. I thought it was
5.2 miles per hour of wind.
Okay, all right. That sounds cold, but that hey, that's not Tua weather, right? I mean, I know Quinn Ewers. You're probably. I'm going to go with the under in this one at 45.5 here with the Dolphins and New England. We'll see when New England packs it up here. And again, don't get anybody hurt. Just get out of here, New England, with this win here right now. All right. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Miami would be lucky to score a couple of touchdowns, says Greg in there, but that might be enough to get the money, actually. I don't know. We'll see if New England, look, I don't want to say it like this, DeAndre, but obviously New England's got some definite issues right now with they activated a couple of guys as they've been waiting to get back to news, but it's been a bad week in the clubhouse for the Patriots this week.
All that matters. All that matters.
They can rally around that. They can rally around that. I'm praying for everything to work out with the Patriots there. We don't want to see, those guys here. They've gotten a little bit of hot water here. All right, let's keep it moving here right now. It's not for us to judge. Patriots here for Travis says it'd be too cold for Miami. All right. DeAndre, how about this one here? Chiefs and Raiders, the old classic matchup here. You got Oladokan and Kenny Pickett going here. This truly feels like the worst game of the day. Those other games with, these also ran teams, there's actually someone playing pretty good. These guys are in the dumps.
Yeah, I'm gonna just take the points with the Raiders.
You got to.
Let me just take the points with the Raiders. Let's see. I know they ain't covered versus the Giants, but they scored 21 points against the Texans, so that's kind of a good sign. But I just don't want to lay this many points with the Chiefs without their star quarterback. So yeah, give me the Raiders.
All right, Raiders have lost 10 straight and 14 of their
Chiefs
last
1-5
15.
ATS.
I'm trying. I'm having fun with it because I'm with you.
Right.
I probably have to take, and I'm going under because it's going to be like 17-14. The Chiefs could still win. I mean, that's 4.5 points with a with a Kansas City team. They've also gone under in 10 of their last 11 games right now. Now I know that when Mahomes was in there, the totals were higher, but I'm going under here. The Raiders didn't even score against the Chiefs in that first game. Uh, I'm going to go under here with the Chiefs and the Raiders. DeAndre says DeAndre's taking the Raiders, but
Yeah.
I am too. I'm probably on
Kenny
him.
Pickett.
Got to be on him here a little bit. Although Greg says here he's on the Chiefs there a little bit. Sports fan is going to go under there. And Mr. Weskers is looking for a beef and cheddar there, says Mr. Weskers. And who shows up? Says Cal Dog. No, uh, probably not the fans. All right. That Arby's there. Okay, here we go. All right, we got at least we got two playoff bound teams here, DeAndre, with the Lions. Well, I'm sorry. I want to put them in the playoffs. They weren't playing well enough, obviously, to make the playoffs with those 3 straight losses when the chips were down. The Bears here, though, what a great season it's been, and they are going to be favored here by 3.5 against Detroit. Still a grudge match here right now. And Detroit, I mean, look, Dan Campbell's not going to let them quit just because the season's over.
Yeah, with that being said, I want to be on Lions in this one, man. It's still the same Lions team we seen put up 52 points against the Bears. Like you said, they ain't gonna quit just because, I think they still coming to this one motivated, trying to compete. It's still stuff on the line for the Bears too. Seeding complications on the line for the Bears. So I think this is gonna be a competitive game. But I'm gonna take the Lions in this one. Everybody seen how bad the Lions been playing, and they're gonna jump all over the Bears. But I'm gonna stay on. I'm gonna take the Lions.
No, I'm with you there too. You and I are seeing it right on here, but I'm going over DeAndre. This is the shootout game of the day, I think here with these two. What we've seen so far, you've got a Goff here going on the way out this
Nice
season.
one, Mr. Whiskers.
He'll be firing here, and I think with Caleb here, he'll also. I think this is a chance for a big time over here in this one, DeAndre. I've got lots of points coming in here right now with this matchup here. Remember, the Lions scored 52 in that first game against the Bears. Let's go. What did he say? Let me see. There's Ben Johnson's revenge game there. Is that what it is? And Greg says he's got it just a little bit over here, but he's got it right on the spread there. And the Bears for Cal Dog. And Timmy Chushu says 50.5. If I get the line, I have to fix it. Is it changed here? 50. Oh, no, 50. Oh, I think he's saying, 50.5 question mark. Like, should it really be 50.5? I got you. Okay, Dan Campbell. Yeah, well, tough road here for the Lions this year. Look, they still can finish 9-8 here right now with a win. Okay, and the Bears have the D. Yeah, but you know what? I don't know. We'll see what happens once this game gets going in the second half. Okay, next up. All right, DeAndre, the Jets here taking on the Bills. And yeah, look, for the Bills here, okay, I got it. They're favored by 8 right now, but I think we know for the Bills right now what their situation is probably going to look like. They did beat the Jets 30-10 earlier this season, DeAndre, and they're favored by 8 or so here.
And I'm gonna just take them to do it again. This Jets team haven't been really competitive, man. We seen them get blasted by the Patriots, blasted by the Saints, blasted by the Jaguars, blasted by the Dolphins. Now you still on the road. You got to come to Buffalo. We just seen the Buffaloes lose to the Eagles, so I think it's just a get right spot for the Bills at home to just do this Jets team bad. I'm gonna take the Bills.
Yeah, and it is the last regular season game at the Highmark Stadium. They're still going to play some more in there, one couple more weeks with the famous tunnel there in Buffalo. Uh, I've got this one as an under, DeAndre. I think Buffalo's looking to get out of here as quickly as they can, and obviously the big news there for the Jets. Uh, is on the injury report here. Just feels like they're kind of mailing it in too with Brees Hall not going to play in this one now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a bit of a downer. I'm just wondering if Buffalo has a maybe because of that regular season final game, they can find some motivation to cover here. I'm going under in this one. DeAndre says, go ahead, take Buffalo, lay those points. All right, DeAndre, looks like the Eagles are mailing it in here. They've got Tanner McKee in there this week at quarterback. They're not going to, necessarily throw it in, but spread did go down big time here to about 4.5 or 5 because of the announcement that McKee would be in there as a starter. Josh Johnson in there for Washington here in this one, DeAndre. So Washington can go up against a division opponent, maybe do something here, but can Philly cover a number here with McKee?
That's tough, man. I ain't lying. That's tough, man. It's
Told you.
oh man.
Told you we had some wild cards here, right? It's not like
Yeah,
you'd almost rather see right
I'm
when
gonna take the dog, man.
yeah.
I just seen the Commanders cover 8.5 on Christmas versus the Cowboys, put up 23 points. I don't want to lay this many points with the Eagles.
Eagles won 29-18 at Washington just 2 weeks ago. The Commanders,
They almost got the backdoor cover.
you're right. Yeah, I'm going another under here. This is going to be ugly, I think, in this one. I'm going under here. Philadelphia's 2-5 to the under at home, and the first meeting did go for 47. Obviously, we're looking at a number here with basically third string quarterbacks in here right now. So third string quarterbacks. This thing should be 34. Man, come on. This might be a premium, DeAndre. Did you have a premium yet? Is there a game of the? I didn't look. I'm sorry, I didn't look. Did you put a premium in for the NFL card here?
Oh yeah, I did.
Well, yeah, no, I'm just all right. A couple more in the afternoon slot here. The Rams are 2 touchdown favorites against floundering Arizona here, but you got Jacoby Brissett and Matt Stafford in here, DeAndre, and good conditions here at the SoFi Stadium. What do you think here for the Rams and their preparation for the postseason?
Yeah, I don't think they try to come in this game and really just win this game by this many points. I think they do enough just to maybe 10. I don't think they try to come in this game and try to win by the whole thing. We seen let's see. Arizona is 5-3 ATS against the spread. The Rams haven't really been good laying points. I know it's been on the road, like they was laying 7.5 on the road to the Falcons, didn't cover. Was laying 10 to the Panthers on the road and they didn't cover. We just seen them beat the Cardinals 45-17 on the road. So
yeah, but that was when there was the Rams were playing with a little bit more motivation,
yeah, so I'll take the dog.
They're having some. You got Arizona here. You got tight end having a great year there as well. Rams, yeah. Cardinals are 2-7 straight up and against the spread, but I think that I agree with you here. I think it'll probably be closer to inside the 2 touchdown margin. I've got this one going over here. Maybe we'll see what the Rams end up doing in the second half, but I'm going to go over. You mentioned that game at 62 points, and that was they were motivated then, but still, I'll go over here in this one as maybe Arizona gets something done here with Brissett offensively, but they've lost 13 of their last 14. I mean, Cardinals, they can't even go forward. They're even going backwards off their terrible seasons here. Man, that's terrible. Okay, DeAndre, my Chargers are going to have Trey Lance in here this week. Finally, try to get Herbert, give him a week off from that wrist injury. And oops, let me get the banner here. Oh man, did we just do the Colt Cardinals Rams and I didn't have the graphic up there? Oh, the producer's asleep at the wheel here. Sorry about that to the executive producer. Chargers here, Trey Lance going up against Bo Nix here. DeAndre was still a 14.5-point favorite. Does feel like the Chargers are kind of mailing this one in, speaking from a Charger fan's perspective here. What do you have?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Chargers with the points. They always be competitive, 23-20, 34-27, 23-16, 16-9. We haven't just never seen the Broncos just really, blow them out or nothing like that. So I know the Broncos having a good season, but I'm gonna take the points with the Chargers. I just think it's too many points. I think, you can come out here and prove yourself.
Okay, I hope
Denver
so.
was laying 13.5 to the Chiefs, only won 20-13, so I don't think they want to win that game by that many points.
Okay, look,
Was laying 8.5 to the Raiders, only won by 7, so was
yeah.
laying 6 to the Commanders, so only won by 1. The Broncos play down to their competition.
When Trey Lance has been in there, you could almost argue that he was one of the better backups going. We've since seen several backups look pretty good. Trey Lance just never has really developed here. So I'm worried. I'm glad you're taking the Chargers because I don't know if I could. I'm going to go under in this one with the Chargers in Denver, and I hope the Chargers can score enough points here to cover the spread. That's where my problems lie here right now in this game. The Chargers have won the last 3 times these two teams have played, DeAndre, and they beat Denver at home earlier this season and covered the spread. So maybe they can do it. But I'm going to go under here, 37.5 in this one. And there it is, the Bo Nix. Mr. Weskers and I, we like Bo Nix too. Being Mr. Weskers been behind this guy. My friend is a huge Bo Nix fan, and he thinks I hate him. I actually like him quite a bit. He could be a game manager 1 minute, and he could be, John Elway the next. All right. Okay, that's it for the afternoon card. Let's go to the late game, DeAndre. I already told you that I'm on the under here. And again, what I've seen from these games, DeAndre, the ones that the made for TV, we don't announce it until the last week, and we stick you on a special standalone game. These are always unders, man, and that's what's going to, I believe, happen here in this one. I can't, but I think it's 41 because obviously the teams are both pretty good, and all the stakes on the line. But I have more of a feeling this one's going to be 20-17 or something right in there.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna take the Steelers with the points at home. I love the home dog situation. We seen the Pittsburgh Steelers go into Baltimore and beat the Ravens outright, 27-22 as a 5.5 dog. We seen Pittsburgh beat Detroit at home. They went into Detroit and beat them at 7.5 dogs, 29-24. I think everybody on this Pittsburgh team should be motivated to want to make the playoffs. The Ravens been up and down,
Would
injuries,
you rather
this and that
see
and that. So I don't want to lay 3.5 points with them on the road. So I'm gonna take the Steelers with the points.
DeAndre? Would you rather see Tyler Huntley in there? The spread didn't move. It did not move when they announced that Jackson was in. It usually, if it was in week 4, it would have moved 3 points or more.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Steelers, dog.
Okay, yeah, look, nothing against Jackson, and I'm sure that he'll still go on to more great things here. Hopefully it is. And no, the fans don't want him to leave. I know, right? They don't want him to leave Baltimore. Why are we trying to kick kick Jackson out of Baltimore, but I don't know. Just right now, the way things have gone, Huntley looks so good. You almost want to, go with. They say that right, and they say right, Mister Wesker, you can't lose your job to injury, DeAndre. But man, I'd almost maybe he'll go. Maybe he'll come in the game. Maybe Huntley will come in the game and lead them to victory or something like that. All right, great job, you guys. DeAndre's on Pittsburgh plus those points, and that hook has got to loom large as well, DeAndre, in that game. I mean, come on, Pittsburgh, the better team, maybe because the Jackson's in there, but come on, Pittsburgh at home, they're gonna win this game. All right, Roger PD, something like that could play out. All right, let's get DeAndre's opinions here. We got an NBA card. Decent sized card, 8 games. So here we go, DeAndre. Let's see what we're going to do here on Sunday. This one's at 2 Eastern, 11 Pacific. The Pistons are at the Cavs. This is a pretty good matchup to get going here on Sunday with the Cavs favored by 4.5, total 235.5. The Cavs haven't quite righted the ship just yet, but they're starting to get a little better.
Yeah, the Detroit Pistons are 25-9. The Cavs are 20-16.
Yeah.
Yet the Cavs are laying 5 in this game. We just seen the Cavs favored by 13.5 to a Jokic-less Nuggets team, and they only won by 5. We know Cleveland doesn't really do good covering the spread as a favorite, so I'm gonna take the Pistons with the points. Pistons just lost a tough one to the Heat, 112-118 to start the year off. So now they got to hit the road. This is going to be a tough game. This is going to be a close matchup. I'm going to take the points with the Pistons.
Yeah, they're 5-1. ATS is a dog this year. The Pistons, that's crazy because think about the fact that they've been favored.
9-21 as favorites.
Oh man, then that's just it, right? Think about that. Pistons, yeah, we knew they were going to be good, but man, to be favored in 28 games so far, I guess they really have done a nice job, and the Cavs have not. They're not covering spreads. I'm going under here in this one, DeAndre. 11 of the last 13 meetings between these two teams have gone under, so I think that's pretty strong here. Let's see, what did Greg say? He said there with Detroit coming off a loss, sprinkle that Detroit money line. Oh, nice. Tobias Harris out there. Nice to see.
Cunningham.
Yeah.
Tobias Harris? Man, I don't think that guy.
All right.
Detroit coming off a loss. Home loss to the Pistons, to the Heat. They lost by 4. Got to come to Eastern Conference matchup versus the Cavs. You know who the Cavs last year? Everybody thought the Cavs was going to win the East.
I know, and now look, they have won 5 of their last 7. That's all I'm saying, Deon. They've won 3 in a row. I think we're going to start to get the Cavs back a little bit. I think we're going to start seeing.
They haven't been covering, no.
No, they're the worst. They're the worst.
They was dogs versus the Knicks. They covered that. They was dog. They got blown out to the Rockets. They beat the Spurs. They covered against the Suns, but they didn't cover against the Nuggets, so they winning, down the 3-game win streak, but I'm talking about ATS wise.
33% ATS for the Cavs this year. You'll be in the poorhouse there if you're backing these guys. So I'll take the under though here in this one. Like I said, 11 of 13 here on the under. Detroit's gone under in 6 of their last 9. These guys going under. All right, next up, thanks everybody in the chat for your comments. Get ready here with our NBA card. How about the Pacers taking on the Magic here in Orlando? We know the Pacers have been a big-time struggle here, and they're struggling again, DeAndre. They can't even find a victory. Orlando's also lost a few here of late. They're giving back some ground a little bit here right now, but they're still going to be favored in this game. They do kind of overlook bad opponents.
The Magic in this spot laying points, man. We just seen we had a perfect spot with the Magic the other day at home versus the the Raptors, they got the outright win as underdogs, 3.5 underdogs, 127, 126 versus the Nuggets. But they've
Mhm.
been on the road. They lost to the Raptors. They just beat the Pacers by 2. They was laying 4.5, and then they lost outright to the Bulls. So with this being said, by us being so fresh, I'm gonna take the Pacers with the points. The Pacers was competitive. Only lost by 2. They put up 110 points. I think it's a kind of a quick get right spot for the Pacers, man.
No, I think you're right, DeAndre. There, look, Orlando's just 5-14 against the spread. Their last 19 in this series. I know.
Pacers been good ATS wise, 17 and 18 ATS,
Yeah, compared to their overall record, I got
15 and 15 as an underdog.
yeah, yeah. Compared to their overall record, they've been at one of those teams. I do like to look at that sometimes for sure. I'm going to take here the over in this one. I think these teams are trending a little bit under here right now, but I just feel like this one in matchup wise here for me at 226.5. Here I am taking the over. It's a little bit on the eye test here, I think, because I think the numbers would kind of indicate an under here with these two teams, given the fact that the Pacers go under so frequently on the road, and Orlando's gone under in 5 of 7. But I'm taking the over. DeAndre liking the Pacers here in this one. Yeah, Orlando's been terrible to the number right now, 2-8 in the last 10 overall. All right, that's Indiana's no chance, says Greg. Here we go. Next up, we got the Nuggets here on the road. A little bit strange here right now without Jokic because, man, uh, they always say, DeAndre, how much is a guy worth to the lineup? I think Jokic means the most in the point spread of any player in the league. Comparatively, what we'd see in a line like this, if the Nuggets have Jokic, I would figure they'd be upwards of I don't know, 6-point favorite or something like that. But what do you think here right now with the Nuggets playing without him here, and they're just a slight favorite on the road now, 2.5, 221.5.
Yeah, we seen this Nuggets team play their first game without Jokic, and it was competitive. Loss to the Cavs, 108, 113, but they covered the 13 and a half. I'm gonna take the Nuggets, man. I seen this Brooklyn team get aired out to the Washington Wizards as a 2.5 dog. Only scored 99 points. Only scored 96 versus the Rockets. Was in a home dog spot versus the Warriors, and they lost by 13. So I'm gonna take the Nuggets getting a good price. They still got Jamal Murray, Christian Brown questionable, Aaron Gordon questionable. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the Nuggets on Nick Claxton out for this next team. So I'm gonna take the Nuggets getting a good price.
You mentioned those injuries. I'm going to look too. Did I saw that also for the Nets? Let me see what's going. You were just reading them off, but I'm going to go with. I'm going to take the over in this one. I think you're going to have smaller lineups here in this one at 221.5. I'm going to take the over. 8 of the last 10 meetings between these two teams have gone over, including 8 of the last 10 years here in Brooklyn. So I know that's a bit of a long-term contract there, but I'm going to go ahead and take the over in this one with Denver and Brooklyn. DeAndre likes the Nuggets here, lay a couple of points there. So, okay, next up. It will be. Oh, let me see what's up in the chat with that. Thanks, you guys. Nets could be live there, explaining those odds there. I guess that's what we were doing. All right, and then Greg says 112, 110. Timberwolves taking on the Wizards here, DeAndre, in a bizarre situation here with these two teams. Get this, DeAndre. Minnesota's 1-11 against the spread in their last 12 games against Washington. Don't ask me how.
Yeah, we just seen the Wizards really beat the Raptors, beat Memphis, beat the Bucks, beat the Nets. The Wizards are 4-1 straight up in ATS their last 5. Man, I'm gonna be on. They 7-3 their last 10. I'm gonna be on the Wizards in this one.
All
Let's
right.
see. Was laying the Wolves was laying 5.5 to the Hawks, lost outright. Was laying 12.5 to the Nets, lost.
Played
I'm gonna
last
be on the
night.
Wizards. I'm gonna be on the Wizards in this one.
Wolves played last night in that game against the Heat. They did win. I think they did win that one, but still, they're on the back-to-back
Oh,
here.
back to back too. Yeah, back to back too. Got to go from Miami to yep. I got you, man. Appreciate that, Mr. Ramon.
Well, I had Washington in that game against Brooklyn. I thought a lot of people were taking Brooklyn. I'm like, who? If Washington can't beat Brooklyn at home, who are they going to beat? After all, they did just beat Toronto, Memphis, and Milwaukee, like you were alluding to. So I think I'm down with what you're saying right there. And like I said, for some reason, I know I said kiddingly they're 1-11 against the spread against the Wizards or the Timberwolves. I don't know how they did it. I know how they did it. They get a bunch of points every time against this team, although they did beat them once last year. I'm going with the over in this one, DeAndre. Give me the over at 235. DeAndre says, take those 10 points. Wizards are covering some. They're winning games here. They've won 4 of their last 5. They're hot.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh, let me get the comments here. The chat. It's going to be Cal Dog on the Wizards. SF Niner likes Ant-Man under and his rebounds and assists there. And Timberwolves will definitely win, says Mr. Weskers. And let's see here. Minnesota will woodshed them, says Greg. All right, let's go to the Pelicans now, DeAndre. They are on the road taking on the Heat. Heat just played, like I said, last night. They got beat down at home by the Timberwolves here. Got New Orleans going to be getting a little bit of a 7.5 here. Total 242. 242 or so. Can the Pelicans end this losing streak, DeAndre?
Nah, no.
Lost 9 of the last 10 to the Heat as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna take them to cover. They've still been profitable covering wise. 2015 and 1 ATS. They went on the road. Well, we seen them cover against the Knicks +8. Let's see, Miami really been in the dog spot. So I'll take the Pelicans with the points. I think they could keep this game close. I think they could keep this game within the number.
Okay, Pelicans money line for Mr. Weskers. Like I said, they've lost 9 out of the last 10 to
They've been
this.
scoring. They've been scoring 100 points or better. So.
Oh, well, you got me, DeAndre. Thanks for the setup. I'm going over. Yeah, you didn't need to say it. I'm going over right now. Pelicans are doing Pelicans are doing the scoring. You said it, right? I mean, they're the ones putting up the points here. Look, Miami, they're going to be a little angry, I think, after losing at home there to a game that maybe they should have. They were a small underdog last night against Minnesota, but they got beat down pretty good there, 125-115 as a 2.5-point dog. Pelicans here, that's a donation. They're so bad. They are in a little bit of a slump here right now, but like DeAndre said, look, they've definitely been a profitable team as a dog here this season as well. And look at that injury report there for the Heat. They continue to have falling matter here right now, so we'll have to see. But Hero's still going to be out of this game. Larson questionable and Jaquez questionable. All right. And SF Niner said the Heat was just bad today. How about this one, DeAndre? You got the Thunder coming in here favored against the Suns. Suns a really good cover right now. I mean, not only that, they're just playing well. They are one of the best stories of the season right now. Yeah, the Thunder back on a winning streak here of late, and they're covering the numbers again. But it just gets tough having to lay all these. At least it's not double digits. Maybe the Suns here, DeAndre, 12-4 ATS at home.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna take the points with the Suns at home, and I think it's too many points. They've been competing. They're 4-1 ATS and straight up their last game. They beat the Pelicans twice, beat the Wizards, beat the Kings. They won 4 games. Let's see. 12-4 at home, 7-3 their last 10. The Thunder are 5-5 their last 10, 8-8 on the road. ATS. So I take the points. I'll take as many points as I can with the Suns at home. I think they could cover.
I think they can too. Watch out, Thunder, on the Sunday night here, DeAndre. Sprinkle some money line, I think, in this one. Phoenix has covered 7 of their last 8 overall. I will say Oklahoma City has gone 7-1 against Phoenix in their last 8 matchups overall and won all 8 of them. But it just feels a little bit different with Phoenix right now. Got rid of. Don't go with the 3-headed. Don't get these veterans with these big contracts, DeAndre. Take your stars that you've developed. Bring in a couple strong complementary players. Do it like the Phoenix Suns right now. They're not going to win the title, but they're playing so much better right now with that and that 13-4 home spread record here, doing great. I'm going with the over in this one. Phoenix is 11-8 to the over as a dog, and 5 of the last 6 meetings between these two teams have gone over. I've got this one well over here with Oklahoma City and Phoenix. DeAndre says take those points with Phoenix. SF Niner likes Brooks and his PRA here in this one. All right, thanks you guys. Great comments. We got a couple more here. DeAndre, the Bucks are taking on the Kings here. Bucks trying to get it going here a little bit. They've won 3 of 4. The Kings, they've lost 4 in a row again, and they're getting 6 points here. That's about all I can say about it.
That's all I can say about him. Yeah, man.
These Kings are just miserable.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Kings with the points. We seen the Kings beat the Bucks outright last time at in Milwaukee, 135, 133. I'll take them at home getting these points. We seen them last time they played at home. Really, they covered against Dallas plus 2.5. But then they've been on the road. They lost to the Lakers, lost to the Clippers, lost to the Celtics, lost to the Suns, and they haven't been covering. But I don't want to lay this many points with Milwaukee on the road. We just seen Milwaukee land 10.5 on the road to the Wizards, and they lost outright. So I'll take the Kings in this spot.
Yeah, they're really inconsistent. I got you. I don't know if I can go with this one though, but Milwaukee's beaten the Kings 17 out of the last 19 meetings between the two teams overall. 18 of the last 20 meetings between these two teams have gone over. They just meet twice a year. Hello to Maurice Walker in the
Happy
chat.
New Year, Maurice Walker. Light the beam in
Some
Sacramento.
people call him Maurice. Yep, nice to have him there. Bucks crown the king, says Greg. Timmy's ready to light the beam tonight. I don't know. 18 of the last 20 meetings have gone over. Yeah, they just meet twice a year, but that sounds like a trend. The Bucks are kind of a big under team here, 6-11 to the under on the road, but I'm going to ride with that. Take the over here in this one. It's 28. DeAndre says take the Kings at home. DeAndre is loaded up with points in his pocket here tonight. Okay, next up, one more, DeAndre. The Lakers are at home taking on the Lakers have all these problems, and then you got Jake LaRavia here just wakes up, and all of a sudden now the Lakers are all fixed up again, even if they've been without Reeves here right now. Grizzlies here, that was a tough game. They beat Charlotte there the other night, but man, they did not cover. Oops, I'm sorry, DeAndre. Let me get it straight. I just saw them cover the spread here in that last game, right? Against the Lakers. No,
Nah, it was 5. They lost by 7.
Points. Yeah, you're right. 5 points there. So they're playing them again here right now. And Lakers got the money in that one. 128, 121. Help me. Help.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna go right back to the Grizzlies.
Oh, we got DeAndre frozen here. He's going to be on the Grizzlies, he said there. Maybe it's on my end. Hopefully it is. Let's see if we can't get DeAndre back in here. I'll try to pick up. There we go, DeAndre. We got you back here. Last thing you said was, I'm going to go with the Grizzlies.
I don't know what just had happened.
Someone just called you, I bet. But the last thing we got was, we know you're on the Grizzlies. But that was it.
Because won by 7. Could have got the back door, man. It's hard to play the same team twice and win. And cover. So I'm gonna take the dog.
Okay. No problem there. To take the Grizzlies plus the points. Maybe that's what I was talking about there, because yeah, it was a very close game to the spread there in that last game, that 128 to 121 finish. Um, and if anything, remember, it was kind of a late push there by the Lakers in the fourth quarter, because that game was tied there late for sure, tied into the fourth quarter for sure in that game. I've got the under in this one. I know it just went for 249 in that last game, but I'm coming back on the under here. Can't sell you on the trends because it won't point to it. I'm going with the fact that this is the two teams playing each other on the just 2 days later, and I'm coming back with the under in this one as my handicap. And DeAndre said, go ahead and take the Grizz. He's on all these points today for sure. He's on those dogs. All right, DeAndre, looks like the connection's fine. Let's get into 3 games with you and I here real quick on the attractive Sunday college card. Start top of the board here with Creighton Blue Jays taking on Seton Hall Pirates here in this one. And Seton Hall is favored by 2.5 total, 143 here. Big East action to kick us off on Sunday.
Yeah, man. Let's go, man. Hold on, give me a second. I got y'all.
Yeah, Seton Hall coming in here.
Right
okay, go ahead.
Did you say it? What you were saying?
Yep, we got you now, DeAndre. Just have a little bit of lag here, but go ahead. You're ready to go with Creighton and Seton Hall. With Creighton here getting 2.5 from the Hall. Creighton's won 4 in a row right now.
Yeah. Facts. I'm looking at that now. 3-2. Let's see. Last time they played, Creighton smashed them.
Yeah, Creighton owns these guys 6-0 straight up and against the spread. Last 6 meetings between the two.
Yeah, I'll be on Creighton in this one. They battle tested. They are undervalued, but they're in good form too. Though Seton Hall defense gives up a lot of points. Creighton is 3-0 in conference play. Creighton is a strong team on the offensive end, so I'll take Creighton in this one.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, 6-0 ATS against these guys. The last meeting between the two here in conference play. I'm going to take the over in this one. You mentioned the last one went for 140 points. I know this one's a little bit higher here at 143. And yeah, maybe the teams trend a little bit under this year, but 5 of the last 6 meetings between the two teams have gone over, and I've got it over here right now. Seton Hall just came off that impressive win over Marquette, scoring 79 points on the road in that game before New Year's. So Cal Dog, he had no. We're on Nova. I thought we previewed that one yesterday. I know we were all over Nova. Was that on this show yesterday? Oh no. Oh yeah, I had Nova on the show yesterday too. You guys, come on. Oh, Timmy didn't. He was on the Butler Bulldogs there. I was on Nova yesterday here for us, DeAndre. All right, here Greg says 74-70. Let's move on to another one here with Sacred Heart here taking on Canisius. In this one, DeAndre, I've got Sacred Heart here favored by 3.5, and the total here is 142 in this one. DeAndre, Seton Hall 5-10, Canisius 6-8.
Yeah, both defenses are bad. Sacred Heart force a lot of turnovers. Canisius turns the ball over a lot, but Canisius is a dangerous team on the perimeter offensively. They shoot the 3 very good. I think their offense is gonna be good in this spot. Sacred Heart is 2-8 straight up on the road, and Canisius is 5-1 straight up at home. So I'll take Canisius with the points.
All right, taking Canisius here, plus the points. And yeah, they played a little bit better, I think, at home so far this season.
And they coming off a win, their last game.
Yep, and Sacred Heart just 2-11 straight up. Their last 13 on the road, dating back to last year. So for me here, I'm going to take the under in this one. Sacred Heart's gone under in 5 of their last 7. Also, Canisius has gone under in 8 of their last 11. They're 3-8 to the under as an underdog so far. So give me the under here. And DeAndre is on Canisius. I kind of agree with DeAndre there. Right. All right. And in the chat, thank you for your picks as well. Sacred Heart for Mr. Weskers. And let's do one more here. Jimmy Chusher don't have his ESPN Plus going. Okay, here we go. Good one here, DeAndre, with Bradley and Murray here. This one's at 5 Eastern and 2 Pacific with Murray at home. They're 12-3 coming in, but Bradley's 10-5. Murray's on a bit of a winning streak here right now. Bradley lost that game on New Year's Day to Belmont by 10 points. Is a 3-point dog here right now. So good one in the Missouri Valley.
Yeah, Murray, they've been winning a lot of games close. They coming off a road victory, and Bradley coming in this one off a tough loss. So I think Bradley's going to be motivated in this one. I think Bradley is undervalued. I don't want to lay this many points for Murray State. Like I said, they playing a lot of close games, so I'm gonna take the points. Bradley was competitive in their last game. They just gave up at the end.
Yeah, in fact, both teams come in red hot here. Bradley's 7-1, their last 8 overall straight up. Murray's won 8 in a row right now. Bradley, though, just 5-10 against the spread, or 5-9 against the spread so far this season, but still a hot game here in the Missouri Valley. I'm going to go under in this one. 5 of the last 7 meetings between the two have gone under. Bradley's won 5 of the last 6 meetings between the two to booster DeAndre's case, and also Murray's gone under in 5 of their last 7 overall. I've got the under here. DeAndre says take the points with those Bradley Braves. Thank you to everyone in the chat, DeAndre, and thank you for going through these games. I'll wrap it up with some hockey action here tonight, DeAndre. I've only got 5 games to look at. One of them will be Dallas, but they're going up against my Montreal Canadiens here. DeAndre, so I don't know if you want to.
Stars.
All right.
Hey, anybody know if the Stars won last time? The last time I said it, nobody know.
All right, going against my Canadians though here. So thanks to everybody in the chat. Thank you to DeAndre, and watch out for my Montreal Canadiens. Here, Dallas has a better record here, but they've lost 4 in a row. All of a sudden, DeAndre, if you gave them last out, that means you missed probably 4 games. Here because they've on a 4-game losing streak, but they'll be at home. All right, and let's go one more time over to Tony'sPicks.com. Take a look at DeAndre. I asked him about his premiums. There they are for tomorrow. Use the promo code TonyT to save 15%, DeAndre, and it's 2026. So when I looked at the handicapper leaderboards for the year here so far, there you are up there. Whoops, there you are up there with the leaders here, and I'm up there too. I'm up. What am I at? 8-6 here right now, and of course in 2025, there you are, 22.5 units there. If you multiplied it by the 3 months there, DeAndre, you would have passed these guys up. So great job. And what's going on?
Yeah, appreciate that, Mr. Ramon. Appreciate that. Like I said, man, going into 2026 full year, focus, determination, positivity with y'all guys, the community. Timmy Tushu, Mr. Weskers, Greg, Sports Fan, Maurice, S49er, my dog Cal Dog. Hold on, who else?
There it is. 15-6 over the last 7 days for you, DeAndre. Almost 9 units.
Yeah, we've been hitting the best bets. We just been, like I said, we just been focused, just trying to stay focused and keep it rolling. Mr. Ramon been hot, he's been showing up, so just give me some time, we're gonna keep it rolling. We're gonna keep going into this new month of January, focused, ready to go. It's money making Sunday, then back to money making Monday, gotta start the week off right. So hey, let's do it, man. We appreciate y'all for sticking with us. Appreciate all the love, all the support. So check out the site, Tony T. Use the code Tony T for 15% off on Premier Mr. Ramon up 2 for 1. And like I said, man, Happy New Year, everybody. Let's make it a money-making Sunday. Let's grow together. Let's do it together as a team, as one, as a community. And appreciate all the love and the support, man. Let's go Dallas Stars. Let's get back on the winning side. Good luck, everybody. Good night, everybody.
Thanks,
See y'all.
DeAndre. Yep, good job. And you know what? It started for me here, DeAndre. I know you can hear me still, but tennis season started tonight in Australia. We're underway with the tennis season. So get ready at Tony'sPicks.com. I'm going to be firing away with my best bets in tennis, especially those overnight cards. All right, let's get moving here, and then we'll get out of here. With our hockey card here tonight, just 5 games, including some matinees going on here. So let's get to it. We'll start it off with going to that Stars game that we talked about with the Canadians here. You know what? It's going to be me against DeAndre, I think here. Well, I'll let DeAndre. I'll go to the total. How about that? Let's not. I think you probably heard. Maybe I'm feeling like the Canadians can get one here, just because Dallas all of a sudden has lost 4 in a row with these guys. What's going on with the Stars here right now? That was 5 games ago that DeAndre told us to take the Stars in that. Game here. Who was that against? That was against the Toronto at home 5-1. But since then, losses here to Detroit, Chicago, Buffalo, Chicago twice. And that's the only wins that Chicago's even had in the last 3 weeks. They've been so bad. So I just figure something's a little bit broken here with the Stars right now. And maybe it's the goaltending, maybe it's the defense, maybe it's the goaltending. Look at the total, 6.5 right now. Now, Dallas has still gone under in 5 of their last 7 games at home. But man, whenever I see a Dallas game at home with a 6.5 on it, I got to do a double take here. I'm going over with this one. Something must be going on here. We know Montreal is one of the highest scoring teams and not great defensively. They're 25-16 to the over, 16-7 to the over as an underdog, and 13-8 to the over on the road. So Dallas is an under team for sure. These two teams met back in November. Final score, Dallas 7-0. I'm going to take the over here. DeAndre went with the Stars. I might be on the Habs though, and maybe because I'm a Habs fan. But DeAndre can root for Dallas. I mean, he's in Louisiana. I mean, that's a pretty proximate team. But I'm from Southern California. I just like the Canadians because when I loved sports as a kid, when you're 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, that's the most influential time of your life to adopt sports teams. San Diego didn't have a hockey team. Montreal was winning the Stanley Cup. And we only got the Kings games on TV. So I liked Montreal and the Kings a little bit too. And now the Ducks a little bit. All right. Now you know enough about me. Let's go to the next one here. Let me get your comments here. Over for Cal Dog. Greg says 4-3. Dallas has to win to get this out. Mr. Wesker says Canadians got to win. Got to pay those tariffs here. Mr. Wesker's waiting for his discount on his gas. Remember last night we were on the air when the news broke about the Maduro getting captured. We were on the air. I couldn't believe it. I even had to talk about it on the show. I'm talking about it twice here right now. All right, here we go. Next up with the Penguins on the road taking on the Blue Jackets here. Kind of a grudge match right now between these two. You got Penguins coming in here, a little bit of a dog, but man, the Penguins are hot again. I just had them yesterday here on the show over the Red Wings. Right? Oh, we had the over here, but I did have the Penguins. But nonetheless, Penguins with a 4-game winning streak right now. And Columbus playing some of their best hockey of the season right now with recent wins over Buffalo, Ottawa, the Islanders, and the Kings. Columbus still has that great 9-2 record as a home favorite this year. I mean, that stands out to me, but Pittsburgh's starting to play really well here all of a sudden. This one, oh man, this one's got me crossed up a little bit on the side right now. I might have to go to the total because there's no doubt I have to respect that number for Columbus with these home wins. And yesterday, of course, they played the Buffalo Sabres here at home in that game, and it was 5-1 as they won again at home right now. They really can't be touched. I mean, they're really doing an incredible job here at home right now, and they're 9-2, as I said, as a favorite. So wow, that's a little bit tough here with these two. So I think for me, I think that's good enough. I'm going to try the Columbus Blue Jackets here to keep it going right now. Pittsburgh looking good here, no doubt about it. Maybe some of these trends actually favor Pittsburgh if you think of them long term right now, because Pittsburgh owns the series right now between these two teams. I'm pretty sure they dominate here right now. Pittsburgh's won 13 of the last 18 meetings between the two teams overall. 6 straight meetings between these two teams have gone over, and 5 of the last 6 over in Columbus. Maybe that would have been the answer. But give me Columbus here to keep it going right now. 9-2 is a favorite. Wow. Pittsburgh 11-14 is a dog, although they are 10-6 on the road. And I guess, I'm sorry, 11-14 is a dog, 10-6 though on the road, and obviously they have that winning streak. They beat Chicago, but they also beat Carolina and Detroit twice. All right. Greg says 4-3 Pittsburgh. Doesn't like to fade Pittsburgh, but the Blue Jackets are hot. And Greg says he went against Pittsburgh yesterday, but he's not going to do so today. Next up, here are the Avalanche on the road against the Panthers. I mean, even I had to go with the Avalanche there in that last game yesterday here on Night Moves. We did lay the it was only a money line there. Oh, look at right here. You got I believe this is a situation in goal here for Colorado right now. That's a little bit of a news here. The Avalanche, of course, became the 4th team in NHL history to post 2 double-digit win streaks now in one season. That's how incredible this run has been here with Colorado right now. But maybe just have to take a quick step back here. It could be Wedgwood, but we've seen some sites listing Minor in here today. So I wish I had, let me see if I can't get the best information here real quick and see if this is, because a couple of the sites here are saying here Minor could be in here if Blackwood or Wedgwood is indeed out here of this game. So they did make roster moves here on Saturday as the Avalanche announced that they recalled Trent Minor because Blackwood was placed on injured reserve. So we could get him here because of the back-to-back right now, maybe get Minor in here at goal. Whether or not the Avalanche will be downgraded here. I mean, they've lost just twice all season with their incredible 31-2-7 record here right now. And Tarasov, Florida's been clicking here for sure, although they have calmed down here with 2 straight losses to Montreal and the Rangers. Look, Colorado, this is you're not going to get them at much better, much cheaper of a price. They still got an incredible team, and I think even with I think the line probably reflects that the 3rd string goalie is going to be in there here right now in this one, and maybe even for a little time here right now. So I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of that and say that Colorado, look, Florida has been doing a lot better here of late. In fact, they've really turned it around and got their playoff chances going now with the record of 21-16-3. But they have lost 3 of their last 4, and the Avalanche have won 3 straight meetings over them, including back in December. Colorado won 6-2 at home. So I'm going to take Colorado in this one. And if you guys want to comment here, Greg says Colorado. And can't fade him no matter what, right? Even with this 3rd string goalie in here right now, Minor, he's been up there before. Is not a total green rookie or anything. He's played in the NHL before. And Minor, listing his record there a little bit. Yeah, thank you, Timmy. All right. A couple more here right now. Let's go to here out in, Vegas is in Chicago tonight. Chicago's really in a funk here right now, but Vegas maybe more so. At least Chicago's pulled off a couple of wins here of late to kind of stop that poor streak they were on. Remember, I think the wins over Dallas is really what got has them going. They ended up beating Washington here last night, but they are on the back-to-back here. But they were in Washington. Now they're back home. VGK had the day off. They've lost 4 in a row to Colorado, Minnesota, Nashville, and St. Louis in their first game of the new year. So this has been a rough run here for Vegas. This line is probably too high, but still, I mean, no reason why Vegas shouldn't smash these guys here right now. They need to get back going here. Maybe Chicago's been hot enough that you want to consider them against this puck line, but I think the trends here kind of mostly favor Vegas. They've won 4 out of the last 5 meetings between the two. 6 out of the last 7 meetings between the two teams have gone over here. Let me do that. I'm going to take the over here. I don't know if anybody, still wants to lay a Vegas team on a 4-game losing streak, although Eichelback should make a big difference here right now for Vegas. That last game he was out, then he was back in, then he was out, then he was in. I might have put him in and out one too many times, but you know what I mean. He said he was going to come back, and he didn't, but then he did. So I'm going to go ahead and go over here in this one at 6 goals with Vegas and Chicago here. It's Vegas. It's been a little bit more the over team. Chicago's been actually going under here of late, but 6 of the last 7 meetings between these two teams have gone over. Vegas has gone over in 6 of their last 7 and 4 of their last 6 games on the road. Chicago has gone under in 8 of their last 12, and they're 8-12 to the under at home, but I'm taking the over here in this one. You guys can comment in the chat. The show's almost over. Cal Dog says it's going to be an upset here. Timmy Two Shoes on the under. Chicago's terrible. Take Vegas. Hart better, look, Hart is still in, as much as the touted, all the back stuff notwithstanding. Remember, these guys were found not guilty in the end, but he hasn't proven anything yet, right? I mean, he hasn't, in the NHL. He has not proven anything yet in the NHL. That's fair, right? All right. So I don't know. I think tomorrow will be the day actually for Vegas. We'll see though. I'm probably going to lay the puck line. Okay, let's do one more here. Final game, and it is the Hurricanes here against the Devils. Oh boy, this sounds like a good one. This sounds like the game of the day. Hurricanes coming in here 24-14-3, but they've lost 3 straight all of a sudden. Devils on a 2-game winning streak with wins over Columbus and Utah here. Look, New Jersey right now, they've lost 4 of their last 6 overall, but Carolina's all of a sudden lost 6 of 8. Carolina's won 6 of the last 7 meetings between these two teams overall, but New Jersey's won 10 of the last 15 games when they've played at home. So it's been a home-dominated series for sure, but I think Carolina's the better team here. I think this one's going to mean something. And Carolina has won the last 3, including one this year, 6-3 at home. I'm going to take Carolina here on the road over New Jersey. Give me the Canes. New Jersey's gone under in 9 of their last 10, but Carolina's gone over in 6 of their last 8. I feel like there's going to be enough scoring here. I'm going to take the Hurricanes, though, as my play. All right, want to say hello to Denny Martez in the chat. Nice to see you there. All right, he just got in the shower. So, hello to Denny. All right. Bussy has a great record, doesn't he, Timmy Two Shoes? Greg says 4-2 Devils. Can't trust the Canes here right now. All right, well, I took them. Canes will get back, says Cal Dog. Guess that's it for Night Moves here for Sunday. Thank you for joining me, everybody, here on the show. I had a great time with DeAndre tonight. Don't forget, you can go over to Tony'sPicks.com and check out my best bets over there at Tony's Picks. So we fired up DeAndre, but don't forget, I've got my plays over there too for tomorrow. I'm coming off a 6-4 day here on Saturday. So why not hook up with me? I've already guaranteed pretty much a winning weekend, so let's get it done. And check me out over at Tony'sPicks.com. Use promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 15% off those premium pick packages here. And join me back here tomorrow. We'll preview the Monday card. Don't forget, Monday we've got college football, the FCS championship game with Indiana State. How about it? And Montana State. So it should be a good one. Monday Night Football, FCS style on ESPN. All right, that's going to do it. Back here tomorrow. And for the Tony's Picks YouTube channel, I'm Ramon Scott. So long from Night Moves.